one that was wounded that was in front of you just got. He's not got his headphones on. Never mind. Okay, so it's your turn, Nick. The one that was in front of you just got bludgeoned to death by Ivan. So there's one that hasn't been hit yet roughly in front of him. It's kind of in front of both of you, but more in front of him.
I can't kill it with that. That's odd. I don't really want to waste a spell slot on these guys. Oh, fine.
You guys and your max damage rolls.
Just
remember, at least take 2 hits otherwise.
Just remember, if you can't kill it on the first one, we've still got Caden. He can mop up.
Yeah, Caden still has to go.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna have to. I'm just gonna cast Sacred Flame, so it needs to make a Dexterity saving throw. God dang it!
It has no bonus to Dexterity. But it passed.
Okay.
So no damage? Oh, okay.
Yep, nothing.
All right.
So your fire is kind of shot out of your club or no.
Flame-like radiance descends on a creature.
Yeah, but what is your spellcasting focus? Is it your lightning in a bottle, or is that just kind of that is your spellcasting focus?
Yeah.
So you kind of concentrate and just a fireball shoots just a ray of fire, just kind of or light, I guess, because it's radiant, shoots out of your little thing around your neck and just hit. It dodges out of the way and kind of shoots off into the distance. So, then it's Caden's turn.
All right. Well, I'm gonna sneak up behind it and stab it.
Because Oscar,
they still have no idea that you're there, so yeah, you're full of stealth to this point.
+1 to this.
Oh my lord, guys.
You critted and it's dead. I will say though, he's a rogue doing what a rogue does. So that's another dead one.
It's just a laser beam that pews right out of the.
Yeah, basically, yes.
I mean, it's radiant, so yeah, it's
it's light. It's just light. Yeah, it's literally a laser beam.
Motherfucking lasers.
Light amplified through the selective employment of radiation. Okay, so you've killed the 3 of those.
No thanks to me.
I mean, you chested an attack.
Yeah, there's that, I suppose.
So you tanked, I guess.
I mean,
had it hit me, I would have been soft and fleshy and
soft and
no, actually, it still probably wouldn't have hit you. I think your AC is 14 or 15.
Right now, it's 17.
Yeah, it would have missed you as well.
Your AC is higher than mine.
Yeah, how is your AC?
Mine is tied with Nick's.
I bought studded leather.
Oh, that's right. He bought the studded leather, which gave him an additional 1 AC. Yeah. And then his dexterity is really high, so he gets his max dex bonus with
My
it.
dexterity is 20.
Yeah.
No, because it's maxed out at +2.
No, leather doesn't. Leather lets you use your full dexterity bonus, so he gets his full +5, and then the 2 that the leather provides or whatever. So
yeah.
That's the thing about light armor is it doesn't add much to your AC on its own, but it gives you your dex bonus. So.
And if you're a halfling rogue, then you're
it's perfect. Yep. Okay.
I'm not intelligent. I'm not wise.
So you explore the area you're in, and you actually you can see it once you move a little bit further down the tunnel. You can actually see that the tunnel is collapsed in front of you. So it looks like these slad got separated by the collapse or something. And they were just they're stupid, so they were just chilling there I don't know what to do. But there is no, it's there's too much rock for you to really be able to move. So you're at this point, it's basically a dead end for you.
Sad days. Okay, turn around.
Okay.
Dead like my brother's cousin.
Again, cousin. Oh, we're sorry, okay?
Yeah,
I know that it was
sympathy, but move on.
I'm assuming you're going to make your way back.
Yeah.
Down the tunnel.
And then we go down the other tunnel.
So you made it to your junction there. And you're going to go down the other.
The other tunnel
Side
that
route then?
was to
Yep.
the right, but is now to our left.
Yeah. Okay. So very quickly, that one curves again, and not in the same direction. It's like actually curving in like the opposite direction of what the other one did. And very quickly, you start hearing that gurgling sound of the water again. It doesn't seem like a lot of water, but just that there's moving water somewhere around you.
I'll bet it's more of these fuckers.
Ah, he's gaining a
It's always
hatred,
these
hatred for these
fuckers.
things.
Fuck
we get-
them.
We get the picture.
I'm assuming you're going to keep moving on.
Yeah, I mean cautiously, but yes.
I feel like smashing something.
I'm going to step out of the light from the torch so I can still see it,
Okay.
using it, but that I'm not in it, so that I can go into stealth.
So you're going to follow like 40 feet behind the other guys.
Yeah, that sounds safe.
I'm going to.
Because 20 feet is bright light, 20 feet beyond that's still dim light. So 40 feet puts you basically out of the entire ring of light.
I'm going to slowly fall back from.
There we go.
I'm gonna slowly
God, I love
fall
being
back
alone.
from Oscar as we're walking. Like I'm growing more cautious.
Okay.
Anger.
As you're moving forward, you hear noises from up ahead. You can't quite identify. You can just hear something other than the dripping water and stuff.
So the noises aren't anything unusual per se.
I mean, it sounds like voices and movement.
Voices and movement.
I'm gonna try to cut down on the noise that my footsteps are making.
Okay,
Yes.
you're actually able to pretty effectively do that.
And the 20 feet of bright light is still there.
Well, that doesn't go around the curve as
That
well.
it doesn't.
I'm gonna hold my hand in front of the torch a little bit to try and staunch the light.
Okay. You singe yourself a tiny bit at first, not enough to cause any damage, before you realize that you were holding it a bit too close. Then you hold it a bit further away. Okay. Are you going to keep moving down, or are you going to...
I'm
Yep.
doing a perception check behind us just to make sure nobody is sneaking up at all.
Okay.
There we go.
You don't see Jack.
Yeah, he does, though, actually,
He
because he gets to
re-rolls
reroll
those
one.
ones.
Yeah, I know.
As long as my shit roll is a 1,
You keep rolling ones and getting to re-roll them. If you were rolling twos, you'd be sucking.
I know.
So, nothing that you can see or hear or perceive coming behind you.
Cool. I whisper up
Um,
that we should be good behind us if we need to get out that way.
Okay.
Okay.
The cave curves to the left in front of you, or the tunnel.
Uh-huh.
You can't see beyond this curve, but you can actually see some light coming from there.
Cool.
Okay, then I'm gonna put my hand down because if there's light coming from it, then they probably won't notice the light coming from the tunnel.
This is true.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still cautious, but I'm still moving toward whatever it is.
We're gonna keep going. Okay.
I'm gonna stop like just before the curve opens up, and I'm gonna listen.
Okay. Roll your perception. Okay. You can at this point very clearly hear voices speaking common. One of them is female and is basically, saying like, "Let me out of here! Let me out of here! What are you trying to do?" Things like that. And the other one is a much deeper, sort of gruff voice, but it's speaking quietly enough that you can't quite make out what it's saying specifically. but every once in a while you hear like essentially like a slap or a hitting noise, which causes the female voice to stop momentarily.
You guys, there's a guy, and he's got a girl, and
Oh, good
he's
for him.
hitting her.
I suppose we probably should go help them.
It makes me think of one of the jokes I found last time we were playing.
Did you say help him or help her? Who are we helping?
Help then.
Oh, okay.
Probably better go help them. Yes, I'm
Hey.
going to go help him smack her. Sounds like a plan.
I'm just checking.
What do you tell a woman with two black eyes?
Nothing. I think she's got the message.
Yeah, nothing. You've already told her twice. Same difference. Okay, sorry. It's such a terrible joke, but it makes me laugh every time. All right, are you guys gonna rush around the corner, or are you gonna?
I'm not going to rush. I'll keep my my jaunty stroll, but not. I mean, obviously cautious. Be cautious.
Okay.
I'm gonna set down the torch and sort of wait for a second.
Okay, Oscar, you jauntily stroll around the corner,
Jauntily stroll.
and you can see 3 large cages.
Okay.
One of which has a human woman in it. The other 2 have sort of half mutated into slad beings that you can't quite tell what they might have begun as in them, kind of just slumped over. And there is a man in dark robes, appears to probably be human, but you can't really see his face and stuff.
Okay.
And he is standing outside of the cage with the woman, and is basically like he has a knife in one hand and some sort of weird stone in the other.
Okay.
And he seems like he might be murmuring, and every once in a while as she's yelling, he like kind of backhands her to shut her up.
At this point, I'm assuming I have slid next to Ivan, and I'm also kind of peering around the corner.
Okay, so you see this as well then.
Okay.
I'm
Has-
going to.
Are we at the edge of this room or have walked into that room yet?
No, there's probably about 10 or 15 feet of tunnel still before the room, but the room doesn't really widen up any much farther than the tunnel itself is.
Okay.
So you can't,
So how far am I from him?
30, 35 feet max.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I mean, if you were to like run in full tilt, you'd make it to him in no time, kind of thing.
Okay.
I know your movement's actually only 25, but we'll say it's a little
That's
bit longer than
No,
you're
no,
able to make it to him.
that's fine. That's all I want to know.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy, okay.
Thaumaturgy. I'm going to make my voice very, very loud.
Okay.
I'm going to. What light source is in the room exactly?
There's a torch, kind of just it's not really on the wall, but it's kind of mounted to the side of one of the cages, and then what looks like maybe a small campfire in the middle, but that's kind of mostly embers. So the torch, just a single torch, basically giving light.
I will make the
I
ground
should
shake.
also specify beyond the cages there is a pool of water. It has water coming into it from what would be your guys' right and exiting out of it on the left, going into like a small hole and coming in through kind of cracks and stuff like the first one that you guys saw was on the right there. So just thought I should mention that because it's in the room before you started doing anything else. So okay.
We're going to make my voice really loud. We're going to cause the ground to shake. And we're going to make my eyes completely black.
Okay.
And I'm going to yell at him from I'm going to continue walking toward him.
Okay.
I'm going to yell at him, "You're not being very nice."
Okay. When you yell, the woman claps her hands to cover her ears. And he does the same. I was really expecting to have a really good fight here, but I rolled a 1, and he shoves the knife in the side of his head.